Right. Might not be the best idea to launch it with the launcher. Launch options. Advanced settings. Forge. Look at that. I think I should go check out Michelle's. Here it is. Let's use these arguments in the launcher. Paste. Save. Play. It does. So perhaps using enhanced memory will actually improve the way my stuff works. So multiplayer, let's hope the server's online. May actually not be online. It is. Hopefully it is. It does. It is online. Okay, so let's make it full screen, like so. Back to game. Well, it seems to be working better, even with the old graphics card. Let me see, F3, I believe. Yeah. So it's 64-bit Java. I'm using 4 GB of RAM. I'm just a lazy bastard. I'm just using the same parameters as Michelle is doing. I have an i5. I've enabled 4 threads that actually may make it work a little bit better. 28 frames per second, not the best. Let me see. GeForce 950, 4.5.0 NVIDIA, with a weird resolution, I guess. Yeah, I have weird screens, so F3. So I mean, but this is actually quite viewable. This is actually quite doable. So last time I ended up back at my house, and perhaps I should actually lay in bed. Let me see if there was a bed, right? There was a bed on the top floor, but there's also a bed in the bedroom. I actually didn't show you the bathroom, and I didn't show you the bedroom. So let's take a nap. Okay, so it's early morning. Oh, look at that. The sun is coming into the... So by enabling more threads to be used, I don't think the... I don't think the graphics card is that important, actually. It may actually be the CPU that's actually the driving force behind it. Because now I'm basically recording at 720p, 1080p. I'm not sure what this is, but yeah, it looks great. Yeah, actually, you see the windmills I just showed you, but let's hop on a cart and just see where this actually brings us to. I'm not sure what's up with the sound. For some reason, the sound isn't kicking in properly. Not sure what's up with that. And I seem to have dropped into creative mode yet again. So I'll probably issue a server command. Let's move to the, look at that. Awesome stuff. My rendering distance is actually quite large. But yeah, I guess the tips that you guys gave me, Michelle and Brian J, actually works quite well. But let's see if I can do it full screen. F11, I believe. Yeah. It does work full screen. Well, perhaps it does have some issues doing that. I just do it like so, and then just enlarge it just slightly so that the bar gets removed. Back to game. I think refreshing is a bit different, but to Andy's castle and pool station, let's just continue our trip. We go underground. Now, when we first started out, we just used a lot of minecarts. Oh, I think that was just nice vista. Let's continue. So this is Tony's house. And I believe this actually goes to Andy's place. Just continue. Let's continue there. Oh, this also goes down. Whoops. I believe this actually continues on. Oh, there's a portal. This just continues on in various places. Oh, this is Pull of Interest's destroyed finish house. Here we see Steve Benway's spacecraft and Electric Adventures spacecraft. And we entered a multicolored pyramid area. Now we did make nice little stations that make the train stop. And you just have to press a button for the train to just continue. I might actually show you the inside of our huge colored pyramid. A little duckling. Works quite well. Le Grand Pyramide. So this uses a ton of gold and silver, I believe, and but yeah, it does have a hidden area underground, and it goes even deeper. But there's this hidden bit. Entrance to the pyramid mines and underground base. To open doors, find the secret lever. And here's some art. So where's the secret lever? There may be some slight differences in texture colors. But yeah, I'm totally not sure where the secret lever is. I think Andy should tell me. Let's game mode 0. Yeah, so I won't destroy. Where's the secret lever? I'm totally unsure where this is. Is it on the ground somewhere? Do I stand somewhere? Not sure. But yeah, I'm not. Oh, there it is. Ah. Ooh. That's a spawner of some sorts. Zombie spawner. Oh, that's uncool. Some more mine carts. So, lava, Magilla lava. Give a Lactobacillus P minecart. Let's travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Whoops. Quite disorienting. So this is some sort of underground structure. Now, this bits, the shaders in these bits, they don't look that fancy. It more or less looks the same. These underground regions. Whoa, whoa! I have a very hard time facing the right direction. Lava. Whoops! It's actually quite close to the lava. I actually got singed, I believe. There's a lighting error. But yeah, a ton of cards. So yeah, a bit of lighting errors. So the shaders aren't perfect yet. Whoops! Oh gosh, this is not the most interesting video, I guess. But oh, let's see if we go above ground, or is this just a continuous loop? Oh, the water really looks very nice. Now I'm traveling backwards. Very disorienting. Let's move up. That's a good thing. Above ground. So where do we end up now? Oh yeah, this is also close to the pyramid, I believe. So if we exit, and oh yeah, we can actually see that we're behind the pyramid. Let's walk back. We have a gorgeous sunset there. Yeah, let's walk back. So this is part of a trail that I did, sort of a remembrance thing when my dad passed away. And yeah, it's a cool thing. I'm glad it's in here. I believe there's a sign that indicates what it is. Over here, it's Obelisk Trail. Actually, I started this the day before my dad died, so yeah. Along the trail, he actually passed away somewhere, and I continued building the trail. It just helped me take my mind off things. So where does this lead? Perhaps I should put down a bed. I just love to travel by day, so let's do the morning thing. Yeah, that's much better. Look at that. So let's see where this leads. I think this leads back to the spawn area, but we could take another minecart. I think I should give myself another minecart because I seem to have left mine on the track over there. So yeah, might actually be a good idea to check out Dave Webster's Doom level. Let's go check that out. We just have to travel there. So the frame rate isn't the greatest. I think if I use a different graphics card, it might improve. But I think it's already improved dramatically with me using 4Threads in the parameters. So yeah, I think it's actually quite an easiest thing to just use a card. Give Lactobacillus P a minecart. There it goes. Yeah, with animals on the tracks, you get bumped back. Whoops, like this. Get the move on! Oh, that was pretty intense. I think I might actually have to start eating some stuff. My stamina seems to be completely gone. Right. Right, minecart. Let's... I want a minecart, come on. Yep. This line goes to Doom, so let's hop on that cart. Now, I just love this cat that Dave made. Looks awesome, doesn't it? I'm a very cool cat. Okay, oh, there's another minecart in the way. Yeah. Those can be actually quite obnoxious, those minecarts that get left. Whoops. No, no, I don't wanna travel back. Oh. Yeah. There's a whole obstruction with minecarts, so let's get rid of one of them. Yep. And another one. Yep. So, to Doom. So let's put on a cart and just check it out. Doom. And this is cool. I believe this so it even plays the tune of Doom, which, well, the game music actually interfered with it, but let me see, let's get off. So yeah, look at this. You just, perhaps this is more like with a gun. No, this is not gun-like. But yeah, I mean, look at this. This is just a level of Doom, isn't it? With the, so you just go collect your stuff. You just move up. And you just move around the level, and then you just move this way, and you open up the door. There's the door. Oops, yeah, come on. Yep. So you move around this, you shoot some bastards, and then you move around this, and then you shoot the, whoops, it's a bit different. Here there's this thing standing on top of that, and then you shoot that, and then you go over here, find some extras over here, boom. You see it's quite similar, and you just pick up your extras, and then you just return, and then you exit the level over here. So you pick up some extras over here, but the exit of the level is over here. So yeah, let's exit the level, and I believe I've just locked myself in. Oh well, perhaps I should actually give Lactobacillus P sand. Nope. Lactobacillus. I think I need some sand. Well, give Lactobacillus P sand 12. Yep. And just get rid of the sand. Like that. Well, sand is always nice to be able to get out of something. So let's walk back. But this is actually cool, this Doom level that Dave made. He put a lot of thought into it, and it really works nice. But yeah, we'll be able to walk back. Yeah. Oh. Whoops. yeah, these automated doors, they seem to want to crush you sometimes. Whoops, I have to go this way. And enter the minecart and just travel back, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm able to travel back. It's just... No, it's just... Oh, it just gets off. Like so. Let's put on the minecart and just start riding back. The reverse Dune song. It's very complete. So, oh wow, it's nice and bright out there. So, to Uhura Coast. Let's exit this cart and just get it off. And just travel to Uhura Coast, because that actually takes quite a long time, but it'll show you the vast expanse of our world. So it's actually that's actually interesting. It's an offshoot that I've not seen before, but this actually, oh, look at that. This is actually a frozen bit. This actually is a lengthy train ride. Which travels through some frozen areas. I think I want to turn on dynamic weather just to have different types of weather, because it's always sunny out. Oh, look at that, the Christmas tree. That actually looks great at night. I may actually have to yank the sun around. Get off here for a bit. Oh, there's a ton of carts. Oh gosh. Let me see. There's too many carts. Get. We just leave too many carts on the tracks. And a cow in a train. Sure, you wanna ride? You wanna ride the train? Oh, what's this? Oh, wow. I believe I automatically transported back. So the transport system must have been triggered. So I'm back. The main transport place. Well, yeah, why not just use a random bit to go to and just travel back to spawn then? Let's see. Why not check out this one? Ah, this is Happy Birthday. This is actually the Isle of, yeah, a party bit that we created when Andy was having a birthday. Behind here is actually a house that Pool of Interest created. We could go visit, why not? Look at that. It's a red brick house. And yeah, you get there by walking across a wooden path. I'm not sure if this house actually was furnished. It may actually be, if I remember correctly, that it actually is some sort of an empty house. And I remember correctly. What Duo does very nicely is actually furnish the house, but this is all wool, so it's very combustible. And for some reason, I almost expect him to set fire to this at some point. But yeah, the house is huge, but it hasn't been furnished, so it looks a bit, yeah, it looks a bit sad without, but I may actually have to wander inside, put a bed down, and just sleep it off. Too far away, let's sleep. And just take the bed. Come on. Yep. Thank you. Okay, so whoa, how do I get out of this place? It's huge. I have to travel back, I guess, over here. Yeah, there's the exit. So let's move back to spawn. It's quite a ways off, so yeah, let's travel back to spawn. We've made a ton of road signs, so it probably will be possible to detect where we should be traveling, but look at that. Isn't that amazing, that house? And this is the happy birthday cake. There's actually a video where we're hanging off over here, and we have music playing and this huge happy birthday thing. Elise did that for Andy when he was having a birthday. I'm actually quite pleased by how it looks, the graphics. It's doable, I think. It's not too bad. So I'm just going to travel back. I'm not going to use any of the transporter hubs because with this one you can actually travel back, but I want to just go travel back to spawn. So to the Yellow Brick Road and the Big Odin's Pass. In the Jungle and River Walkway, Yellow Brick Road. So I think we should, and you have the birthday sign. I think we should travel back to the Yellow Brick Road. Yeah, let's walk up here and see what it looks like. Yeah, it may actually be interesting or be funny to show my face. Let me see if I can put my face back on here. Yes, hello. And just make it smaller. Mario capture the video capture device and just edit scene and make it smaller. Yep, like so. Hello. Just make it really small because you know you don't want to be looking at my ugly mug. Like so. It personalizes it a bit. And perhaps drag this a bit larger. It's, you know, it's not too bad. If the top bit gets snipped off a bit, you know, it's not too bad. Yeah, right. Okay, hello there. Very nice little cow. And let's continue on our walk. So there's this beach. I believe we had a tendency to just basically name just about anything. The Beach of Trust. I named this the Beach of Trust. Not sure why. Never actually had a boat ride of this place, but there's a, you know, you really have to at some point make a boat ride and just venture out into the unknown and connect it up through walkways, hubs. Let me see. It says to Birthday House and Yellow Brick Road. So let's go to move on down the road. Move on down the road. Get on down the road. So, yeah, there's just this huge walkway. Hey, wow, that dog is still here. It's not the one with the color, but yeah, I've encountered the dog over here like years ago. And it's still there. Funny how memory works, that you still remember a certain dog on a certain walkway at a certain place. Oh, look. Yep, so I've actually expanded upon this walkway because this was actually on an edge, but I see that there's this bridge. But I don't think this actually heads into the direction of Yellow Brick Road. Let's check what this bridge actually brings us. So there's some lanterns. Not sure what this actually does. Let's run a bit. There's a lot of desert cows over here. I don't think this has to spawn, but let's check out. I'm a bit disoriented. I'm not using the map just because I don't want to use the map. I just want to discover where does this lead. This may actually lead into a... Oh, there's a huge circular transport hub and walkway area that that leads us back to spawn. Look at that, very nice area. But I'm not sure if this is actually the way. Don't think so. But let's see where this leads, because it moves up. We should end up back at spawn at some point. It's going to take a while, perhaps. So climb up the stairs. Might actually take several days, Minecraft days. So this is actually cobblestone. Build a ton of stuff with cobblestone because that's actually quite easy to create. Oh, look at that! Very nice vista. I think my rendering blocks are quite far away. Let me see. Video settings, yeah, 32 extreme. So that may actually be something that kills the frame rate a bit. But I just hate popping up. You know, I hate pop-up. So basically, I just this is this huge. Find this orb. I think I know where I am. Somewhat. Am I traveling backwards? No, this is going down. Yeah, let's move down. But they're still pop-ups, so you know I may actually limit the drawing distance just to ramp up the frame rate. But yeah, this series of videos, Minecraft Revisited, will actually improve over time as I tweak the settings of my setup, but this actually works a lot better. So I'm going to hold on to Michelle's parameters because they give you more video memory and they give you more threads, 4 threads, and my CPU has 4 threads. Okay, so we're on the other side of this mountain and we go down. Now, We've created this a long time ago, and I think we're circumventing the yellow brick road. We'll get there at some point, but for now you just had to make do with me singing it in a ghastly way. Look at that. Okay, so that's the huge hill that we came off of, and yeah. Oh, chicken running away. Now, what is quite strange is the fact that our world is actually littered with directions and all sorts of signs showing where we are heading and stuff, but this may actually, oh, there's a sign. What does it say? It says Pond of Moose. All right, this is the Pond of Moose. All right, this may actually head into a place that just shows you a gorge and just nothing else. Yeah, a marked gorge needs exploring, 25th of the 1st. So beacon like yeah, there's nothing beyond it. So yeah, we have to travel back to the yellow brick road because this is a dead end. And I should have known because there were not many signs. Actually, in the last video when I showed you the house and I went to walk through the mushroom, the big shroom first, I thought actually this bit was actually behind there. So I remembered incorrectly. Look at that, the setting sun behind me. Long shadows. And we have to cross. I may actually circumvent that, but we might get lost. So, okay, let's put up a bed and just sleep it off. Take a sip of water. Oh, if you haven't seen it, I just got this huge parcel by Teddy Boy Blue. This is his note with a ton of PlayStation 2 games and one Wii game. Excellent stuff. Very kind of Jens to send me that stuff. And yeah, there will be some PlayStation 2 videos up on my channel. Very nice console. I really love that generation. Original Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube. There's, I mean, the graphics are, you know, the Nintendo 64 graphics and the original PlayStation graphics, they, you know, they really are showing their age, especially the Saturn graphics. But the PlayStation 2 graphics and the GameCube graphics and the original Xbox, they really, I mean, these consoles, the original Xbox and the PlayStation, they're actually capable of HD video. And I believe Outrun on the PlayStation 2 is actually being capable of progressive video, progressive HD video. And you can run a version of free bootloader with bootloader, free with boot, that allows you, an open PS2 loader that allows you to run the PlayStation 2 at a resolution of 1080p, I believe even. Now, not all games scale well to it, not all games work well with it, but look at that. So yeah, I mean, the frame rate may actually be a bit horrid, you know, maybe a bit too much, but I think this is quite watchable. Let me know what you think, if it's okay. I believe this is very, very, yeah, you don't need ultra smooth frame rate, I guess, but yeah, it might be better if the frame rate is a lot smoother. But I mean, if you watch Kurt J. Max videos, you know, walking through to the to the far lands, I believe he's still doing that. He's off from his spawn point such a long way in the alpha build or the beta build that he's using. Am I walking the correct way? Yeah, I believe so. That you get a lot of stuttering and very non-smooth walking footage, but it's fun to watch him. I watch him. I used to watch him quite often, but not anymore. Not so much. So yeah, let's venture. Yeah, this is the bridge that we just crossed. So let's venture to Yellow Brick Road because it does lead into the direction of a more inhabited and more populated part of the world. And now we have to turn left over here. So let's turn left. This high walkway. So this goes alongside a river, if I remember correctly. It's an elevated walkway which sits on, rests on the bank of the river, and it's also elevated using poles. And there's a lot of trees and reeds. So yeah, let's walk along this. I believe this is actually, yeah, this is a glass cube filled with water. Whoops! And I'm swimming. Good thing that I'm able to get up from this. Yeah, I think we've built this just to be able to get back up because you really want to take a swim over here. Look at this secluded area. So yeah, this is a cube filled with water inside. I believe it's also closed at the top, but yeah, with these shaders, it actually looks quite interesting. I really have to look into adding some different textures or something, because this is the default Minecraft texture, and it really, I mean, you can really make Minecraft look totally different. Not even the blocky world. I mean, it does use the 32 by 32 blocks, but it really looks like any other game if you use the correct textures and stuff. There's even 3D textures allowing you to display certain blocks in 3D glory. So there's Mr. Pig. Hello, Mr. Pig. How you doing? There's some more pigs. A whole pig congregation. Hello. Hello. I say. This is part of the yellow brick road, I think. And there's a sign that says walkway alongside the Rio del Birthday Bay. Rio del Birthday Bay, yeah. At some point I was doing a lot of Rio, using a lot of Spanish river names. So, Rio del Birthday Bay and Yellow Brick Road to the whiz. Let's go. Move on down the road. Get on down the road. Get on down the road. Look at that. Gorgeous stuff. Yeah. Oh, look at that. There's over there. Yeah, some water features, they don't come out that well because the water is very translucent, so you don't see the water trickling down. It's just, yeah, you see it when you are close up. You could probably change the opacity of the water, but this actually isn't the yellow brick road yet. This is just a golden bit leading up to it, I believe, because we have to encounter a bridge first. Or perhaps this is the yellow brick road. I mean, it does contain yellow bricks, but I do think that the part beyond the bridge actually is the original yellow brick road. This is just an add-on. Yeah. Chicken. I don't think you're that suited to swimming. Yeah, you're better off on dry land. Yeah, very nice bridge. I believe Andy made that bridge. It's very nice. And there's some more signs. I love the usage of signs because it does help you know where you are and navigate. Wiz, Snow Forest, and Odin's Pass. Yeah, that's actually in the direction of spawn. Traveling back to spawn. So randomly going to a place in, oops, hello. Randomly moving to a place in the world. Whoa. And then just traveling back to spawn. It's actually quite an adventure because I mean, for me, it's a rediscovery of our world. And yeah, you may actually remember certain bits if you've seen the previous video. The previous video actually was me showing the world map. The whiz, come on down the road. Come on down the road. The whiz. So yeah, this is the yellow brick road with the whiz sign and the nice glowing stars. I remember building that sign. I thought it was out in the middle of nowhere, and it actually sort of is. some water. So I'm just carrying around my bed all the time. I think showing the hand is actually quite, it doesn't obscure the view that much. You should have told me. I was just walking around with this bed all the time. Yep, and let's get back. So yeah, as you can see, these land masses, they're surrounded by huge, huge masses of water, because this is quite a watery world. Come on down the road. And this is actually una voca particolare, the bridge of voices. A special voice. So, yeah, stemvorken. I'm not sure how you would say that. These tone generators that you use to tune your instrument. So it's a musically inspired thing. I believe if we traverse this bridge and we move up, that we actually end up at Rio Grande. And I think, yeah, I think Rio Grande. Let me see. This is, yep, the Rio Grande. So Rio Grande is a place, and this actually goes to, where does this lead? This goes into a sort of forest area. Yeah, and also to the other end of Rio Grande. And I think this is actually a nicer bit because we, yeah, this forest is a snow forest, and because I didn't want the path to just be snowed under, I created a roof on top. So Odenspass, Rionville, Thionville, yes. So we're moving up. We don't go into the mines. Yeah, like I told you before, I'm not that keen on digging lengthy holes, just mining. I would much rather do that automated. And just take a sip of water. It's very claustrophobic. I mean, I think that's the thing I like least about the this. Where does this lead? This is to be connected and explored later. So it's already night. Look at that, the silvery light of the moon and the shades. I mean, this really is very cool. Look at the stars. It's a really. Oh yeah, and there's this temple. So let's head on back and see. So there's a couple of villages. It's actually quite cool to walk towards those villages in the dark. This says Blue Point Pond Crossing. And this is a nightly pig. So I guess, oh, one of the hard drives is spinning up. Oh, we're going to sleep, yeah. That was temporarily non-responsive, but now it is responsive again. I think this is Thionville or Ville, the Rio Grande in the snow forest, and this is also. I think we have to go this way. Look at that, that's pretty cool. So this actually is a Ville de Rio Grande 2012. So this is an old part of the world. And the oldest parts are. Is there a way to? Oh, there's some boats. I think it's possible to just head on this way. Let me see. This leads to Rio Grande Temple of Warts. Temple of Plantar Warts. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure why you would make a temple of plantar words, but we sort of did. I guess we should go and pray. Thionville, well, that's over there, but yeah, let's go to visit the temple of plantar words. So it says Rio Grande and Thionville across the bridge. Closest village is Villa de Rio Grande, temple of the order of plantar words. Let's go. It's always nice to see some plantar words. I mean, aren't those the most wonderful thing in the world? I mean, they're very useful and very comfortable. Plantar words. So, yeah, that leads to Thionville. So I guess this leads to the plantar words. Yes. So it's actually quite nice to have this lit walkway, and you just walk in the moonlight. Some other. Oh, look at the reflection on the water. Isn't that cool? I guess we're very close to the temple now. So you'd better remove your socks. Massage your feet because you have to get ready to receive some plantar words. Yeah, a public bathhouse. So I guess that's where you will receive your plantar words. So, public bathhouse number 13. Please put back the discs when playing. Ah, cool. So, yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? There's a ton of music to be listened to. Very nice if you soak in your bath. I believe that's the temple, and this is just Rio del Sol walkway. Yeah, that actually goes into the direction of a completely different town. That is not going towards Spawn, so I think we have to go to the Temple of Plantar Words, and that's this one. Be amazed. Be amazed. Be utterly amazed. Yeah, the Temple of the Order of Plantar Words. So, ouch! With every step you take, you'll receive another wart. And there's no denying that this temple... Oh. Right. I think, yeah, you'll get rid of your plantar words if you just descend into the lava. Didn't I put it back? I'm still carrying the disc. Did I steal it? So, how do I get back? It seems that this is some sort of trap. There's no way to get out. Oh, oh gosh. Yeah. So let's put back that disk. Or just no. I'll just steal it. Just throw it away. Get rid of the minecarts. Let's dump some sand. Let's litter the landscape. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. I automatically picked it up. So perhaps many years down the road, people will find it. So yeah, this is the other side of the river. The Rio Grande is a very big conglomerate of rivers and waterways. This is actually the temple that we, in the direction we came out of. So spawn is actually this way. So this actually circles around a bit, and then we go up, and then we have to walk through a bit of desert-like landscape. Oh, here we go up. Look at that sunset. Temple of Planter Wards, shining, basking in the light. And there's a ton of sheep. They're staring at the sun. Staring at the sun. Level 42. Level 42. That's been a long time. I used to love that band. Don't think the music aged that well, though. Level 42. Love that. Love that band. Bit of reggae-like. So, I think, yeah, now we are crossing through the desert-like structure, so my memory is kicking in a bit. And there should be signs showing us where to go next. This actually is part of the Rio Grande structure. And you really have to know your way around. This is the Rio Grande. Let's see, look at the sign. Oh, that's actually showing us from the other side. Onwards to Pompeyville and the rest. Cross the bridge for Andy's Temple. Yeah, and Andy's Temple is actually the Temple of Planter Wards. So Pompeyville is actually situated near a train track. So I just got rid of all my mine carts, but I may actually have to give myself another one. Yeah, so Rio Grande. Yeah, the Rio Grande was actually created in a place where the when we first encountered rivers, rivers didn't used to be a part of the Minecraft landscape, just oceans and just masses of land. But then rivers appeared, and actually quite cool, because it really changes the... yeah, let's see if I can do dynamic weather. Escape, options, video settings, shaders, shader options, profile height, environment, weather, dynamic weather on. Okay, weather speed, use fixed weather, use moon phases on, why not? I love moon phases. Done. May actually end up being more processing power and stuff. Yeah, why not? Done, done, done. Back to game. So, okay. So this is a bit of a cloudy day. All right. Yeah, basically what today looked like. Basically what any summer day looks like in the Netherlands, at least for now. So not always you have this great, amazing weather, but you do have amazing reflections. And hello there. So what does this say? It says snow forest. Yeah, snow forest is also something that is connected up to different places. Snow forest. Rio del Sol, El Dorado, Dos. Oh yeah, there's another El Dorado, the first one. Follow the coast to the forest path. Now this, yeah, when you are in a freezing area, then the path can get obscured by snow falling onto it. Which is a shame because it obscures the path. And look at that ice. It really looks very nice. It's a bit bubbly. A lot of sheep, just a sheep, just hello chicken. So I believe this spot actually heads to follow the coast. Yeah, I have to let my brain kick in because what's behind this? So yeah, just a large part of the world. Alrighty. Whoops. Let me see. What does the sign say? It says Amityville. Amityville. Yeah. That's also a town that I built. Yeah. And this part is actually is also a part that uses elevated walkways through a snowy forest that is inhabited by a lot of wolves. And it starts to rain. This really looks like the Netherlands. It really does. Alrighty. Oh, look at that. You even have drops of rain on the camera. Amityville. That's a mosquito. Sorry for. Hope I didn't make anyone's ears pop. Okay, so this is yeah, this is another thing that I just didn't want to obscure the path with snow. Look at that. It's actually creating wet places on the snow. Will it melt away? Look at that. That's actually amazing. Splashes of water on the snow. So I guess it wets every. Oh, look at that. That's actually quite cool. So you get to go down. I believe a lot of the wolves actually have disappeared. It used to be. Oh, there they are. There used to be a ton of wolves, but they seem to have spread around a bit. Yeah. There's one. Yeah, the presence of animals in the game, I think that really was a very good thing of them to do, even if the AI is actually very, very basic on the wolf. Now, Amityville is supposed to be going somewhere as well. Look at that. There's a ton of Amityville. And there's a transport hub, but I believe Amityville actually has a walkway. I'm not sure how realistic that is. I mean, water will not sit on top of sand, right? I mean, it will just sink in. And here it forms puddles. So that's a bit weird, but that's something a future update will probably alleviate. Yeah, I think that this actually is quite near. Yeah, I think I know where I am, where this all will lead. Swampland. I'm not going to go to Swampland, but I'm going to go this way. I believe this is actually very, very in the direction of. Is this in the direction of the big mall? I'm not sure. I think it is. I think it is. I think we'll pass it. Mindford Center, yes. Okay, now I'll know how to go back to spawn. But yeah, cool. Mindford Center. We may actually, yeah, we'll just visit that. So yeah, I mean, typically English weather, and I guess visiting the Mindford Center with this weather actually is quite fitting, I guess. Typically English weather. Oh, it's really pissing it down here. Yeah, George Gorge walkway towards Mindford Center. So let's not crash into the abyss, but just stick to the wall. Ah, look at those. Yeah, I love those. This is something that I did here for the first time, that's slightly elevated wooden planks and use wood trunks to just support them. So we have a ton of those. And this will go towards the Mindford Center. In all its glory, hidden in the rain. Like it's supposed to be, you know. I mean, many a summer holiday spent in the Netherlands and in the UK, actually, we got this type of weather. So, you want to go check out the Mindford Center? Whoops. Yeah, let's get in. So basically, this is the area where the big palm trees are and the food serving places, but yeah, you can't have that, so we just walk up. And then you have the big area where the ship is, the ship deck and the food courts and stuff. And down somewhere, let me see if we walk down here. We are able to walk down, right? Some food courts. You actually have the Namco arcade, so let's head back down and just visit the Namco arcade, which is just around this corner. Oh, it seems to be leaking. Oh yeah, it does. Oh wow. So Namco arcade. Namco. So let's head on back outside because we want to have our. Oh yeah, this is the walkways and stuff. I mean, when the sun shines through, it's actually a lot better. But for now, I do believe there's something with rendering of the weather. That's a bit off. Oh, this is closed up now. Right. I'm not sure. I want to get out. I do. I'm sure I want to get out, but isn't there an exit somewhere? It's closed off right now. There's a ton of stores. I'm not going to go into that. I'll just walk around it. And there's people manning the food stalls. And here we go outside. I think we have to walk around. I think we have to walk around the Trafford Center in order to reach the. Yeah, we just swim a bit. That's something that still leaves a bit to be desired, or am I just not following proper procedure towards the path? Because there does seem to be a walking path over here. Yeah, I was just and this actually goes towards. Let's sleep on this because it's quite horrible, this dark and gloomy weather. Let's take a sip. It's still raining, isn't it? It cleared, the sun cleared. This is actually quite cool. So, good morning. Oh, let's take rid of the bed. Oops, white bed. So let's walk back towards the station. So we've been traveling for about an hour and 13 minutes. Yeah, and this really isn't the furthest place away from spawn, actually. I mean, and of course we made some detours and stuff, but yeah, it does take quite some time to, whoops. So let's give Lactobacillus prime a minecart. Now, of course, I could have pressed the button and just used the transport hub, but we're actually traveling past the transport hub, and I just wanted to show you some of the vistas. And here we have the Minecraft Mineford Center in all its glory. Now, by creating man-made objects inside this natural landscape, it does turn it into something with quite distinct areas, quite distinct places. I think the landscape itself. There are certain big hills and stuff. The huge hills that you see here are actually part of one of the earlier rendering engines, seed generator engines. I'm not sure how you would call it, but they sort of disappeared in later builds. I believe the build that Kurt J. Mack is actually using for his walk to the far lands. That's actually a build that that also generates those huge, big mountains. Yeah, this goes down. This is familiar territory because this actually, at the end, probably pop it into view. This actually is Urin's Cathedral. You can actually see it over there in the distance. And we just continue on because it'll pop into view, but over here you'll have the big transport hub that Erwin did. You'll see it over here. Generates the big Greek structure with all the colored blocks and the transporter bits. Always looks great in the sunshine. I believe over here there's this rainbow thing that I built. Yeah, it's a rainbow with gold glowing bits on either side. It's glass, see-through colored glass, I believe. And this actually will lead past quite specific bits of the world. This is the subaquatic gardens, and they actually a subway. Erwin built a ton of subaquatic gardens. He excavated quite a few large bits of the world, and we will visit them at some point. This is the dragon that I showed you in the other video. And this is actually a huge castle. Here are the subterranean subaquatic gardens. I believe there's this bumblebee over there. Some ducks, Here you have the castle. And this actually is a very nice castle with a constructed, yeah, let's quickly, with a constructed tree. This is the courtyard. Huge tree. And the throne. This is the throne of the Great Lactose. So this actually is my kingdom. And if we move over here, down here is actually the dungeons where you can find a real dragon to the dungeon. And this actually is a place where prisoners are kept, stuff with water, prison, really horrible stuff, to the dungeon. Down here we have a library, and we do have a dungeon with a real dragon. That is in this dungeon. Look at that. It's a real dragon which just sits there and just waits for people to show up and stuff, you know, like Merlin. I think Merlin, the Merlin series, was actually a bit of an inspiration for me to create this castle-like structure and the dragon inside. So yeah, let's continue our journey. So, big boat that Erwin did create with a working engine inside. This is a structure that holds a ton of apartments. Everyone of the old Minecraft crew actually has an apartment inside. Yeah. I'm not sure if actually this is the right direction to go. Stonehenge, yeah, sure. So Stonehenge will probably be something that we'll experience. So this is a huge temple. I believe Andy did create that temple. And it's something that my other temples have been inspired. Oh, this is the Mian cat. Not sure if it will pop into view properly, but yeah, this is the Myanmar cat or something like that. That is a nice little structure that Andy built. I'm not too familiar with this part actually. Yeah, this is some structures, some buildings that Andy did create. And now I think, yeah, this is heading towards Stonehenge. And I think it would be nice to just experience that. So I'll get off here. Smiley glass speaker starters. Yeah, this is actually where I get off. I'm going to take my minecart so as not to inconvenience the others. So let's walk to Stonehenge. Hello. This is not a Neolithic structure. This is not to scale, but just never visited Stonehenge, but just is just, you know, the central altar, the big T. Just I thought it would be nice to just create something like that. Yeah, watch out for road druids intent on human sacrifice. Yeah, and I believe this actually heads back to, yeah, this walkway actually also goes back to the hanging gardens, I believe. Yeah, the hanging gardens, and this will actually eventually lead us back to spawn. So it's 1 hour and 23 minutes. And of course, we had some detours. I mean, we watched the dragon in a dungeon, and we saw bits of the castle and stuff. But yeah, so this is the hanging gardens that Elise created, and I just drop into this huge bit where, let me see if I can over here. I want a walkway and stuff like so. So these are the hanging gardens. Very nice stuff. But we're going back to spawn, so yeah, we need to travel back. So we put a minecart. We just circumvent the stations and we'll just travel back. There's a house in the clouds, the cloud castle, or I'm not sure what it was called. We'll pass by the greenhouse, which is a place that Danielle Bienvenue created, the greenhouse. There's a ton of redstone experiments going on in there. And I believe this track actually goes past Rio Grande, which is a Rio Grande station. Rio Grande, I mean El Dorado. El Dorado, Elise created. This is actually one of the first big structures that we did. And this just goes around. This heads towards 8-Bit Valley. Oh, this is cool. Valkyr and a ZX Spectrum, Sinclair ZX Spectrum. Not sure if it will pop into view, and then we have a Valkyr, but this train ride is just not the best, I guess. Let me see if I shipyard channel to Retro Hills. Yeah, Retro Hills is the place where we're back to spawn. So it's always interesting to see when I do this random spawning thing, if I'm able to find my way back and how long it'll take. So it takes quite a lengthy time to just travel back. We have this subterranean, subaquatic channel. I believe this goes underground or not? I'm not sure. So we end up at the other end. Yeah, this is Retro Hills. I think we go up. And then we just continue. Yeah, Retro Hills. This is the glass house. That's my first structure. So time to get off, I guess, and take the cart. Back to the custard station, to the lacto house. Yeah, just let's walk this, because it's time to head back to spawn. Let's run this even. And let's see how long it took with all the detours and stuff. there's a mosquito in this room and it's actually eating me alive. It's not very nice. And it continues to bite me. But I'm very keen on finishing this video without losing time. Yeah, almost back to spawn, almost back to spawn. Here we are, back to spawn. This is actually the first little house, the first little structure. Yeah, old spawning hut. Yep. And I should put a bed in here. Can't I? Can't I? Can't I put a bed in here? Oh yeah. No bed on the ice. That sucks. Okay, I'll put one outside. Let's sleep on it. So, 1 hour and 30 minutes traveling back to spawn. It's really interesting. Well, time for another video, another day, and yeah, spawn with a big obelisk. Right. Whoops. Bye. Hope you enjoyed this video. Mark signing off, and I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks for watching.